Hello and welcome back to another Heroclix Live with your host, as always, Mr. Clixflix. Mr. Clixflix is sponsored by Lucky Dice Cafe out of Huntsville, Alabama, home of the ROC. No matter if you're in the United States or around the world, Lucky Dice Cafe has the winning role for all your gaming needs. You can visit them at luckydicecafe.com or on their Facebook page using the description found in, or using the link found in the description of this video. Guys, today we have the very first dial previews of Batman the Animated Series, and I am hyped for this set. As you guys probably get from just watching the channel, I'm not a huge DC fan. Like I like certain characters, but you know, it's pretty obvious that I'm a Marvel guy. I don't try to hide it. But I remember this show growing up. I'm hyped for this set. As soon as I saw these figures, I could hear the theme song in the background, so I'm super excited for this set. JD Clicks, hi, how are you doing? Very excited to have you. Anybody that's just trickling in now, feel free to share this video. Make sure to give it a like too while you're here. It really helps keep me motivated to make these videos. But we got a few previews today. Today's upload was supposed to be a sort of a breakdown of Giant Girl spam teams and how they work. You know, whether or not they're viable and stuff like that. It was going to be pre-recorded, but I just got so excited for these previews when I saw them that I couldn't contain myself. So we're going to have the setup a little bit different today than we do normally. Like if you notice, you know, the camera's bigger and the chat window's in a different place. So let me know in the comments and in the live chat if you like this way better, if you want me to go back to the old way. And also I'm going to be displaying the figures a little bit different so that you can hopefully see them better. You know, hopefully it'll be a little bit better executed. For that, you know, always looking to improve, make it a better viewing experience for you guys. So it looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 previews today. So it should be pretty interesting. I would say 1, 2, 3, 4 out of the 6 I'm pretty excited for. One I'm like, meh. Okay, and one is just a filler anyway, so he's not going to you know, really be doing too much for anybody. So hello, a couple people that are trickling in. Again, feel free to share this video, give it a like. As I'm talking about these, make sure to put your comments in the chat box if you're watching this live, and if you're watching it on playback later on, you know, in the comments below, post your feelings about any particular figure. So what we're going to do is we are going to flop this back around so that you guys can see my screen, and not that. We are going to first look at an object. So this one that we are looking at is the Batarang, and if all the objects are as good as this Batarang, things are about to get ridiculous. So it's S001. So far, no indication if these come with particular figures like the Hammer, or not Hammer Thor, the Mighty Thor Heroclix set. So we will see with future previews. The S001, a lot of times those come in the starter sets, so I don't know. Maybe this comes with that. But it's a light object, power action to equip it, and its effect is improved targeting, ignores elevation, hindering terrain, and characters. That's cray-cray. Modified damage -1. Okay, you know, you gotta take something away because that other stuff's bonkers. Make a ranged attack targeting a single character within 4 squares in line of fire, and roll a d6. 1 through 3 immediately after resolution. KO Batarang. So you get to make a ranged attack targeting somebody within 4 squares. Roll a d6, 50-50 shot of not having a Batarang anymore. Still pretty cool. Ignores a ton of stuff. And it's only 2 points. 2 points is crazy, guys. So there we are. And I'm going to be popping in and out of this. As you guys can see, I can see your stuff. I plan on playing 8 Giant Girls my first next month. Yeah, that's the Giant Girls are crazy. We're gonna get into that in the next video. That was supposed to be tonight's video, and it just ended up I got too hyped for this set. So the next thing we're gonna look at is the one where I'm kind of meh about it. Is Superman. Has 100 points. Justice League, Kryptonian, Metropolis, and Reporter keywords. Looks like he's a rare. Has the JLA and Superman team ability. Superman team ability is pretty good. 5 range, single target. Has a trait. a special on his movement, and a special on his damage. His trait is Justice League Unlimited. At the beginning of your turn, roll a d6. 6. Remove an action token from a friendly character with the Justice League keyword that's 100 points or less. That's actually pretty good. It's sort of like leadership without being leadership. And they don't have to be adjacent, which is cool. Then he has special on his movement, which is charge. Once per game, Superman can use hypersonic speed. That's cool. So he's got charge with a once per game hypersonic so that you can get into the fray. That feels a lot like Superman. That feels like what would go on. None of this, hypersonicking the entire time. It's very rare you see him do that in the comics or on the screen. So almost always, hypersonics in, does the damage, and then pretty much stays there to duke it out. His other special is on his damage, which is leadership. Adjacent friendly characters can use Mastermind, but only to choose Superman. That can be cool. He has Invincible on his first click, Impervious on his second click, and Invulnerability on the next 2 clicks. So depending on what kind of damage you're taking, he might be able to absorb it, and if it's penetrating damage, you Mastermind it off to him. Might be helpful. His attack values are what get me down a little bit. That's starting off 10. If that starting was an 11 and then they changed the second click from an 11 to 10, I'd say this is a pretty good figure. But right now, it's kind of okay. 4 damage is good. Has Indomitability, Flight Ability. Starts off with 10 movement with that special, 10 attack with super strength, 18 defense with Invincible, and 4 damage with that special and Indomitability. He's okay. As I'm talking about him, I'm starting to like him a little bit more. But I'm not in love with him, but if he was 90 points, I'd be all over him. I'm not going to lie about that. But for 100 points, I'm not sure. So the next one we're going to go ahead and talk about is Wonder Woman. Here, let's go ahead and make sure we're still streaming. Looks like we are. Let's see here. She comes in at 75 points, has the JLA team ability, has the Amazon, Justice League, and Warrior keywords. This one I'm a little more excited about. She has that Justice League Unlimited trait again. Then she has a special on her attack, which is Lasso Snare. Power, choose an opposing character of the same size or smaller within 5 squares in line of fire. Roll a d6. If the result is higher than the number of squares that character of that character, you may place that character adjacent to Wonder Woman. On any result, you may then make a close attack. So you're able to always make a close attack, so you don't really lose anything with it. And the repositioning possibilities for this are awesome. She has no range, obviously. Starts off with the flight ability, 9 movement with sidestep, 11 attack with that special, 17 defense, which is a little low, but she's only 75 points with Invincible, 4 damage with Empower, and she has Indomitability. I really think she's a win the whole way around. I like her a lot at 75 points. I hope I get one. The sculpts on these just look like they came right out of the TV series. So super excited for this set. Next up we have the Penguin. I like him. This is more of my kind of figure for a fun game. Looks like he has the Gotham City Underworld team ability and Batman Enemy team abilities. Has a 5 range single target Gotham City Underworld keyword. Has 1 trait, which is Gotham Crime Boss. Leadership, Mastermind. When the Penguin uses leadership and succeeds, instead of removing an action token, you may generate a number 005 suited henchman. When placing the suited henchman, roll for his trait to determine this starting click. I hope a lot more of the Batman villains have this Gotham Crime Boss trait. I feel like they're going to, but we'll see. Next up, I really loved the Batman Beyond series when it came out, so we're getting Batman Beyond, and it is Terry McGinnis. He has the Batman team ability. He has 6 range dual target, improved targeting, ignores hindering. Has the Batman family, Gotham City armor, and future keywords. has a trait called the Voice of Experience. At the beginning of your turn, you may choose one: Blades, Claws, Fangs, Energy Explosion, Incap, Steel Energy. Batman Beyond can use the chosen power until your next turn. Ooh, that is good. That is a trait. So you get to, whenever you think you're going to get the most out of one of these, pick away. And it's may choose, so you don't have to for those Darwins out there. He's 100 points, but he starts off with a 10 movement with Running Shot and Flight ability, 11 attack, Psychic Blast, 17 defense with Invulnerability and Indomitability, 3 damage with Shape Change. So he's got Stealth, he's got Shape Change, able to ignore hindering for movement and targeting. That 17's a little low, but they had to do something to bring it down, because an 18, I'd say this guy was really good. And then you give way on your next click. You have Charge, Quake, 17 with Toughness. You can switch that up to Blades, Claws, Fangs, Steel Energy. Man, this guy's just versatile. He's good. I need one. Next, we have the Suited Henchman that we were talking about. He's only 5 points. Has the Gotham City Underworld team ability. Has the Gotham City Underworld keyword. He has one trait, which is outround up some guys. Suited Henchman does not count for or against a theme team. When Suited Henchman starts the game, roll a d6 to determine his starting click. one click 1, 6 click 11, and then it's skipping 2 for each click after that. And he has a 4 range single target, and depending on what click you roll on, you get different stuff. So on click 1, he has a 7 movement with Sidestep, 9 attack, 16 defense, and 1 damage with Range Combat Expert. All the stat lines are the same, you're just getting different powers. So on click number 3, which would be roll 2, he gets a Charge and Quake. On click 5, which is roll 3, he gets Blades, Claws, Fangs, and Willpower. On click 7, which is roll 4, he gets Plasticity and Poison. On click 9, which is roll 5, he gets Sidestep and Close Combat Expert. And on click 6, he gets Flurry and Empower. So overall, I'd say I really like these guys. They're just solid overall. I'm really excited to be getting the animated series. I know a lot of people, it's what got us into stuff like this. So what do you guys think? Do you have a favorite figure? Do you have something you really didn't like? Do you have something that you're looking more forward to? That you hope gets previewed. It seems like it's going to be Batman the Animated Series, Justice League Unlimited, and Batman Beyond, that's literally what everybody was asking for. The sculpts are off the chain. They look like they came right off of the TV out of the series, so I am super duper excited for that stuff. So you guys in the comments below, if you're watching this on playback, let me know what your favorite figures were, and we'll go ahead and have a chat about that. It looks like we got somebody's hoping for the Flash. I hope we get a Flash too, a Wally Flash, and I would like one too where it's like from the last episode of Justice League Unlimited where he taps in the Speed Force. I'd like an OP one like that afterwards. Hoping for Batman Beyond Joker. Yep. Oh, how cool would it be to get the Batman Beyond movie where the Joker comes back and it ends up being Tim Drake that's the Joker. That'd be a cool like chase type thing, or not a chase. I could see that being a Prime though. That'd be awesome. But alright guys, well thank you for joining me, taking some time out of your day for this impromptu live stream. Keep an eye out for that Giant Girl competitive team video that's going to be coming out probably Sunday. Like I said, that was supposed to be today's upload, but I just got hyped for this. Old Man Batman, yep, and I'm hoping for his dog would be cool too. What else would be really awesome? Justice Lords, would be cool. The future Justice League with Warhawk and some of those other people. Another Royal Flush Gang would be cool. They have the future one from Batman Beyond, and they have the one from the Justice League animated series. So either one of those would be cool. Let me think here. Who else? And we saw that they are going to have a Phantasm click, so I don't know what rarity that's going to be. We just saw the sculpt. We didn't see the dial or anything, so we'll see how that goes. But alright guys, if you want to continue perplexing up your Heroclix IQ but outwinning the competition, make sure to Hulk smash that subscribe button and also the little bell notification so that you're sure to not miss anything. That's all I have for you today. As always, please remember that it's only critical miss if you don't have probability control.